Right now in GMSA, the search is over for a suspect accused of speeding toward DPS troopers after they tried to pull him over yesterday, what we were able to learn overnight.
Plus, today is National Voter Registration Day. We're going to tell you how you can check out your registration status so you can cast your ballots in November.
Taking a live look outside right now, live cam. It's time to wake up San Antonio. You're getting down with us right here on GMSA. The traffic is flowing smoothly. And again, we have a jam-packed show for you, including got to get to these warmer temperatures as far as when that fall feel is going to come in. I don't even know.
Live from KSAT 12, Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Good morning. 6 a.m. on your Tuesday is September the 17th.
Yeah, we need to start feeling a little bit like fall here, but we will get to that. Thank you again for starting out your morning with us. We've got a lot to get to, including an update on the search for a suspect after a brief chase yesterday involving a DPS trooper.
Plus, we are 49 days away from November's election. How you can get signed up to vote today before it's too late.
Yeah, very important as we wind down to that. But first of all, summertime heat, y'all. This does not seem to be going away just yet. And speaking of Justin is here to tell us what is going on out there in the weather department.
So you want that fall feel? You got to sit in your front seat of your car and turn the AC on.
Okay.
That's about as good as we're going to do for you. Hey, if you don't like bugs and you're eating breakfast right now, look away. Okay.
Nice warning there. Whoa.
But this is a cool shot. So this is from the Farley family out of Universal City. It's saying nature is so cool. It's good sound effects. That is a cicada. I love the eyes. Look at the eyes. It's so cool. I love those up close shots, but they're loud this time of year.
Hey.
They are around, that's for sure. We appreciate you sending in that picture. It's a great shot. Forecast for today. Still feeling like summer. 80 at 9 o'clock, 90 noontime, 96 at 3 o'clock, 97 is where we end up. Heat index will be around 102, 103 this afternoon. So prepare for more heat. Coming up this hour, we're going to talk about some heavy rain on the East Coast. Plus, we got the answer to your trivia question about the fall equinox. We'll fill that in for you coming up in just a couple minutes. RJ.
Yes, Justin, it's a good question that we have going on Just Ask Justin on this Tuesday morning. All right, checking out their traffic, 410 Crossroads out there at Balcones Heights, Castle Hills area. So we're seeing a few more cameras here. 35 at Von Army, traffic looking pretty good, and beautiful shot there of the Tower of the Americas. 37 looking good both directions. The only thing we're seeing right now is going to be a stalled vehicle, I-10 at Hildebrand out there in the westbound lane. So if you're headed out around the Woodlawn Lake area, just keep that one in mind there. The shoulder is blocked out there, I-10 West at Hildebrand, something we will continue to check out throughout our Tuesday morning. Japhanie?
Right now, we want to get to an update on a story that we have been following since yesterday morning. Less than 24 hours after a man allegedly raced toward DPS officers, he is now in custody. San Antonio police tell us that he was arrested on the Eastern Apartments on Desert Valley and I-10 around 2:30 this morning. It all started yesterday when we're told that a DPS officer shot at the driver who they say was speeding toward them. The officers were trying to pull him over at the time. We're told that the officers fired at the vehicle, but the driver did not stop. And as we mentioned, he is now in custody.
The Bexar County Medical Examiner's Office has identified a woman who was killed in an apparent murder-suicide at an apartment complex on the north side of town. 28-year-old Kenya Joy Bland was shot and killed Sunday at that apartment complex. On Monday, the ME's office identified the suspect in her death as well. He has been identified as 30-year-old Tevin Hall, who shot and killed himself. Police are still working to determine their relationship. A reminder here, if you or someone you know is struggling with mental health or thoughts of suicide, call 988 or text TALK to 741-741. You can also reach out to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention or the National Alliance of Mental Health at the number right there on your screen. We have also created an entire webpage on KSAT.com dedicated to resources for anyone that you may know that might be suffering from domestic violence. Well, a San Antonio judge has denied an effort to prevent the mailing of voting registration applications in Bexar County. Earlier this month, commissioners approved a plan to mail over 200,000 applications to unregistered residents.
Bexar County officials used an outside vendor for distribution, and that move led Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton to file a lawsuit. Paxton argued that it's illegal to arrange a mass mailing of registration applications. However, the judge dismissed the temporary restraining order and temporarily temporary injunction filed by Paxton because the applications have already been mailed out. Meanwhile, today is National Voter Registration Day.
That's right, Japanese. So we're going to go to Devin Karp now, who has a breakdown of how you can check your voter registration and everything that you need to know to make sure that you get registered before this November election. Good morning, Devin.
Yeah, good morning, RJ and Japhanie. Now, I'm standing right here in front of the Bexar County Elections Departments, where officials have been getting ready all year long for the big election coming up in November. And it's going to be one of several places across San Antonio you can cast your vote come for the election. But the first step in casting your vote is making sure you're actually registered. Now, one of the easiest ways you can do that, go to the Bexar County website and check your registration. All you need to do is put in your first and last name. You don't even need your full address, just a house number. From there, it's going to be able to pull up your records and tell if you are or if you are not registered to vote. And if you get the all clear, you are good to go come November. But if not, don't worry, there's still plenty of One of the easiest ways to do it is through the Bexar County website, like I just mentioned. You can also go right to your local registrar. Just for example, the Bexar County Elections Department in front of me here. You can also go and see if you can get a paid postage note or letter from the registrar. Now, additionally, a lot of voter registration booths can be found on university campuses and events throughout the city. The forms you need to help you vote. Now you can help find all the forms you need to help vote by scanning this QR code on your screen. Right here, you have until October 7th to register to vote in Texas. And if you are registered to vote, make sure that you are when you go to vote. But you don't need that voter registration ID card. You just need a Texas ID, whether that's a real ID or your Texas driver's license. Then you'll be good to go to cast your voice coming up in November. For now, I'm going to send it back to you, RJ and Japhanie. But I'm Devin Karp, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Devin. Good information there. While attorneys for two former Uvalde CISD officers are preparing for another court hearing by the end of this year, Pete Arredondo and Adrian Gonzalez face multiple counts of child endangerment or abandonment. The charges are tied to the response to the Robb Elementary shooting. Arredondo's attorneys are asking the judge to throw out the charges because they claim that Arredondo wasn't at fault. The former Uvalde School District Police Chief made his first court appearance in this case earlier this week, which was emotional for the families.
Having to see Arredondo there, it kind of takes the wind out of you.
Both officers are expected to be back in a Uvalde County courtroom in December.
If you checked your calendar, you notice it is September, which means it's Hunger Action Month. We are urging everybody to give back to the San Antonio Food Bank. Right now, KSATcommunity.com, you can learn how to not only donate, but you can advocate and support those in need in our community.
And we are gearing up for this year's Head for the Cure 5K. It will be held next weekend, September 28th, so mark your calendar for that across from KSAT 12 out there at Providence Catholic School.
You can register right now by scanning that QR code that you see on your screen. It will take you directly to the website to register. Proceeds from Head for the Cure go to brain cancer research. For more information, visit KSATcommunity.com.
All right, you know what that means. Happening later this week, it is Doc Talk, y'all. Scan this QR code and type a medical question, any health question that you like to ask a local doctor concerning your child. And a local pediatrician will be here at KSAT to talk with Myra, Steve, and the 6 p.m. crew to answer those questions. Doc Talk airs every Thursday at 6:30. All right, 6:09 right now, 79 degrees outside.
Still ahead at 6:30, we can see the impact of the Hispanic and Latino culture everywhere in Texas. Some easy and fun ways that you can celebrate this month.
And sepsis from infection can be caused by major surgery or trauma, but did you know that it could also come from small injuries? What a local mom who almost died says that you should look out for before it's too late.
Live look outside with Live Cam. Good morning, San Antonio. Again, thanks so much for joining us as you're waking up, cooking breakfast, getting your face washed, whatever you're doing, man. As long as you got the TV turned up, you are with us, and we got all the news you need to know after the break.
6:13, welcome back to GMSA. Well, this morning, Metro Health and HEB are teaming up to help San Antonians struggling with the high cost of insulin. The Diabetes Insulin Assistance Program was created to help patients manage their disease in an affordable way and raise awareness about free self-management workshops offered by Metro Health.
The program will cover up to $100 per insulin prescription for people in need, including refills. San Antonio and Bexar County residents are eligible regardless of insurance status.
And this is probably a lot of people asking about this. Free delivery is also available for some participants. To learn more or enroll in this program, all you need to do is head over to sa.gov/health. Meanwhile, when you hear the word sepsis, it'd be very scary. That's a response to infection. You might think of major surgery or trauma, but a local mom is proof that it can stem from even the smallest reasons.
During Sepsis Awareness Month, she tells Courtney Freeman that she doesn't want to scare anyone. She just wants people to know the symptoms so they don't wait as long as she did to get help.
Sepsis isn't something that we talk about a lot.
But for someone who almost lost her life, mom and University Hospital nurse educator Ashley Britch feels like she has to. It started at a family trip to the river in 2019.
I fell, cut my leg, or it was my knee. Didn't even think anything of it because it was just such a small cut.
She woke up the next day feeling flu-like symptoms and leg pain, but later that day was violently ill.
My husband was like, "We are going to the emergency room." And I couldn't even really respond back to him. I was nonsensical.
By the time she got to the hospital, her organs were shutting down.
They were looking for other sources of infection, thinking it was something else, that this little cut couldn't possibly be what's causing this 28-year-old person to be dying. Sure enough, it was just spreading and spreading. It was strep A, toxic shock syndrome.
With infection to the bone, she was in the hospital for a long time.
And so what they ended up doing was they took muscle from my calf and they were able to rotate it over. And then they took skin from up here, did a skin graft.
Every day, symbols of how lucky she is.
Not everyone survives this.
No, I think they said one in 3 people usually don't make it through a specific strep A toxic shock syndrome.
So knowing the symptoms are crucial. High fever with chills and sweating, fast heart rate and difficulty breathing, bad pain in a specific area, and most severe altered mental status like confusion or disorientation.
That's a bad sign when you have an infection. I would just come to the emergency room immediately.
Dr. Christopher Dayton works in University Hospital's ICU, seeing the most serious cases, but sees sepsis multiple times every day.
Across our city and across the country, at better recognizing it, we have ways of alerting us as providers.
And educating the community.
You never know. You don't want to wait till it's too late.
Courtney Friedman, KSAT 12 News.
And things like pneumonia and even urinary tract infection can also cause infections that lead to sepsis.
So that's why Dr. Dayton says that getting certain vaccines can prevent the illness in the first place.
All right. Yes, very important information. Good information there from Courtney Friedman. Let's check out the roads right now on your Tuesday morning. Taking a look at our traffic authority right there. TransGuide traffic cameras, and sun hasn't come up yet, so roads are looking pretty good out there right now. 1604 Kitty Hawk. Good morning to all my folks out there. Universal City, Live Oak area, 1604 Meadow Creek on the west side of town. So what's up to y'all? 1604 Spurs Ranch Road. Traffic looking pretty good across the city. No major incidents or accidents. The only thing that we have spotted based on TxDOT's going to be actually there, Loop 410 West at Babcock Road. So still trying to get some information there. Might have a stalled vehicle, but that could turn into an accident here coming up soon. I'll continue to scan the TransGuide traffic cameras, get you more information, y'all.
Check the clock. It is time for Just Ask Justin.
And his little emoji guy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Is that the new jingle?
That's the
I like
jingle.
it. I really like it. So quick review of the question. So on what dates in September can the fall equinox occur? Is it the 21st or 22nd, 22nd or 23rd, 23rd or 24th, or all of the above? In other words, it can occur on more than one day. Think about it. This year, as I said, a little bit of a hint.
No Googling, right?
No Googling. It occurs on the 22nd this year, so you can basically eliminate one there. And we'll reveal the answer here in about 30 minutes or so. That's today's trivia question, and because fall is almost upon us. Hey, yesterday there was a 5.1 magnitude earthquake just north of Midland near Ackerley. This was felt in some capacity here in San Antonio, very, very light shaking. Probably if you were in a tall building, you may have felt this briefly yesterday. But folks in San Antonio, Austin, Dallas reported feeling this, and that's nothing to sneeze at there, 5.1. It's one of several earthquakes they've had out in West Texas over the last couple of years. But did want to let you know that was yesterday evening around 7:49 p.m. Okay, let's talk temperatures across the country. We're going to be around 97 today. That is close to a record. The record is 98. And so the heat is really on. And I will tell you, I think yesterday Phoenix was the hottest place in the country. I think South Texas wins today. We will be the hottest place in the United States. I mean, you look out west, you got 60s for Portland, Boise, Salt Lake City, San Francisco. You go to the East Coast, you got 70s for the nation's capital, New York, Charleston, which has seen rain, 82. They've got rain and clouds out there. It's the middle part of the country that's baking, and particularly Texas underneath our ridge of high pressure. You see all the unsettled weather out west. You got showers and storms brewing out there. And then we've got our little tropical low, or just area of low pressure that has made its way inland there around the Carolinas. This was a big weather maker yesterday. Never technically got a name, but boy, did it dump a lot of rain. More than expected. And parts of North Carolina saw upwards of 20 inches of rain. This is an estimate, but we were getting some ground totals near that number. So this was a 1 in a 1,000-year flood for these folks in southeastern North Carolina, and it is still flooding there this morning, even though the rain has left. Still lots of water, so that's a problem area, and there may be some travel delays out that way. 78 in San Antonio right now, 73 in New Braunfels. We got upper 60s for Bernie and Kerrville in our forecast today. Well, another hot one, 92 by 1 o'clock. We're at 96 by 3 p.m. 97 is where we end up. Heat index anywhere from 101 to 103 this afternoon. That's your feels like number. And most places will have heat indices 100 plus. Thicker the humidity, the worse it is. But we've seen heat indices like this the last couple of days. And we'll see if we set that record. If we do happen to get to 98, that would tie the record set back in 1997. So tomorrow, 96 Thursday, upper 90s on Friday. The weekend will be hot. Friday Night Football will be rough yet again. And there is the fall equinox, 7:44 on Sunday.
The 22nd.
22nd, yes. It is a little cooler next week, by the way. Just a little bit, but every little bit helps.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
All right, Jill. All right, 6:20 right now, 79 degrees outside.
Just ahead before 6:30, we're getting you ready for our big game coverage game of the week, part 1 with the Steel Knights next.
Dupixent helps people with asthma breathe better in as little as 2 weeks. And when you can breathe better, what isn't better? This is better. This is better. That's better. And that. Even this. Dupixent is an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma. It works with your asthma medicine to help improve lung function. That's pretty good. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's proven to help prevent asthma attacks. It can reduce or even eliminate oral steroids. And doesn't that make things better? Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Tell your doctor right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change your stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. When you can get more out of your lungs, you can do more with less asthma. And isn't that better? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic in asthma.
Hey, bringing the bass right now at 6:24. Good morning. Welcome back. Our big game coverage game of the week. We'll see the Austin Westlake Chaparrals visit the Steel Knights Friday night.
Yes, the men of steel right there. Bragging rights on the line, Jaffney, for this Lone Star State showdown between two of the best high school teams in the state of Texas. Starting out with the Steel Knights here. They're ranked number 1 in our Class 6A, 5A rankings. So you know that they're legit. They're ranked number 9th in Texas by Dave Campbell's Texas Football, while Westlake is now ranked 14th after their first loss of the season. Steel averaging nearly 56 points per game. They defeated Liberty Hill already, Reagan, and Brandeis to stay unbeaten ahead of this stellar showdown in the Knights' final non-district tune-up.
Well, it's definitely good. You know, getting a matchup like this in is really big. It helps us see the identity of the team, basically. It's really big, you know, 3-0 on the season against really good teams. And, you know, having a big opponent with Austin Westlake, you know, they're always good. So, it's really big momentum. It's a big playoff matchup. It's good to get those playoff matchups in non-district, and this is our last non-district game, so it'll get us greatly prepared for district games.
Yeah, the most important thing is, trying to get the puzzle pieces in the right spot, and we've been able to do that these first 3 games, and we'll have another quality opponent this 4th game with Westlake, and get us prepared for our district schedule.
All right, love my guy, Coach Signs right there. So looking ahead, Austin Westlake at Steele goes down Friday night, 7:30, Lenhoff Stadium out there in Cibolo. We'll have an inside look at Westlake tomorrow morning on GMSA.
Let's go.
Yes.
6:26 right now. I was going to say 9:26 for some reason. 6:26, 78 degrees outside.
We'll get there eventually, yes. And just ahead at 6:30, a water leak in Kirby has been running for weeks, while neighbors believe that nothing is being done about it.
And the Kendall County Women's Shelter preparing for one of their biggest fundraising events of the year, while they're asking the community to sign up right now.
And we are taking a look at TransGuide, the roads right now, 281 Sona Parkway, far north side of town. Traffic looking pretty good, but there are reports of an accident, 410 at Babcock. We're going to see if we can get one of them TransGuide traffic cameras to show you what is going on out there. Also checking with Justin at the top of 6:30, half hour. You're with us on GMSA. Right now on GMSA, we're talking about a tough topic, childhood cancer. One local family knows the hardship all too well. You don't want to miss their message as they work to raise awareness.
You hear it right there. You can see the impact of the Hispanic and Latino culture everywhere in Texas. We've got some fun and easy ways that you can celebrate this month.
Love some good mariachi music to start your Tuesday as we take a look outside live cam. And hey, y'all, the summer heat is continuing. We're going to check in with Justin right now, see how long this is expected to last.
Good morning, guys. 6:30 right now on your Tuesday. And again, September the 17th feels like we're getting closer to that fall month.
Yes, definitely. Especially once we get to October, we should start feeling a little bit better, but definitely not in the cards right now. Thank you again for starting out your morning with us. We've got an action-packed half hour coming your way, starting with that water leak out there in Kirby that has not been fixed weeks after it started.
Plus, a new KSAT investigates shines a spotlight on a Lee High School football coach.
But first, the heat is not going away easily. As we get closer to the fall, let's get to Justin to find out what is building up out there.
I like how you said by October it should.
Yeah.
It's not a guarantee here in South Texas.
Yes.
Certainly not this week. You're right about the heat. We're up to 97 this afternoon, guys. By noontime, we'll already be at 90. That 97 is going to feel so much worse. I mean, heat indices will probably be 102 to 103 this afternoon. So after school practice, whatever you have going on outdoors, just know it's going to be pretty brutal. And that stretch of triple-digit heat indices, that probably lasts for a couple of hours this afternoon. Hey, let's do a countdown, because we love countdowns, don't we? 5 days until fall begins. Again, doesn't feel like it, but we're 5 days away from the official fall equinox. Halloween is 44 days away. Get your costumes ready. Time change is 46 days away. Election Day, 48. Thanksgiving, 72. And Christmas, a whopping 99 days. Doesn't feel like it's that far away. We're going to talk a little bit more about our extended forecast. There is maybe some hope for some slightly cooler temperatures next week. And we've got the reveal, the answer to the trivia question also coming up in just a couple minutes. RJ, what are the roads looking like right now?
All right, Justin. So unfortunately, we do have our first accident to let all of our drivers know about. This is going to be out there 410 westbound at Babcock Road, so a little bit past the 410 I-10 interchange for all of our drivers on the near northwest side, Balcones Heights area. Looks like we have at least one main lane blocked right now on the westbound lanes, and you do see a lot of activity out there on your Tuesday morning. So if you're about to step outside, driving around 410 Babcock, around the Fredericksburg area, Callahan area, keep this in mind as you make your way out and about on the roads. We'll continue to monitor this crash and let you know more details as we get them. Japhanie?
A man who was hit and killed by at least one vehicle early Saturday morning in East Bexar County has been identified. The Bexar County Medical Examiner's Office says 39-year-old Thurston Benjamin died from his injuries in the crash. Happened around 12:45 a.m. early Saturday morning at the intersection of Highway 87 FM 1516. A driver who hit the man stopped to help.
While a water leak in Kirby started off as annoying for those who live there, but it quickly became a concern when they realized that this may actually be coming from a fire hydrant. The leak is at the intersection of FM 78 and Gibbs Sprawl Road. It's led to a steady stream of water on the roads. You see that video there. One person we spoke to says it's been running for about 2 weeks now. Neighbors have made reports to Kirby city officials, but they tell us that nothing has been done about this issue.
From the fire hydrant, that makes me wonder, is there going to be enough water pressure to put out a fire? Coming from the fire hydrant, that makes me wonder, is there going to be enough water pressure to put out a fire? You know what I mean? These are trailers right here, you know what I mean? And trailers burn up fast, so you know what I mean? The whole trailer park could burn down if there's not enough adequate water pressure in the fire hydrant.
Well, KSAT checked in with Kirby City Manager Wendy Applewhite. She told us that this is the first time that she's heard of this leak, and she had a fire crew check out the fire hydrant, which turned out to be fine, according to her. As for that running leak, city officials say that they needed to check with TxDOT to make sure that it was not in the right-of-way before any kind of repairs are made.
Tonight on the Night Beat, Lee High School head football coach Wendell Harris denies accusations that he made sexually inappropriate comments to a female athletic trainer.
That trainer told KSAT Investigates that she resigned her position this summer after it became clear the district would not protect her.
How is it that his word is better off than mine?
This former athletic trainer at Legacy of Educational Excellence, Lee High School, asked that we conceal her identity. Earlier this year, she came forward to Northeast Independent School District Administration with claims that head football coach and athletic coordinator Wendell Harris had repeatedly sexually harassed her in the workplace. The first incident was last September in the school's training room. The woman, another trainer, and a coach had a conversation about someone the woman had previously dated.
Not even 2 minutes later, Coach Harris walked in and looks me up and down and says, "I heard you're for the streets. I have tricks too."
She said Harris's intent was clear.
That he was calling me a hoe.
A month and a half later, in mid-October, the trainer rushed onto the practice field to tend to an injured player. When she and the other trainer went to brief Harris on the incident, she says the coach directed another inappropriate remark at her.
Coach Harris made a comment that it was like an episode of Baywatch this morning and did the gesture of my boobs bouncing as I was running out to the field.
The other trainer had again witnessed the encounter.
Once she realized what was said, she understood why it was uncomfortable.
Tonight on the Night Beat, what happened when the woman formally complained to the administration, Harris's response to her claims, and what a district investigation found.
Well, today is National Voter Registration Day, and if you want to register to vote in the November election, you have until October 7th to do that. If you need help or want to learn more about the registration process, we can definitely help you all out. Scan that QR code that you see on your screen right now to learn more about how to register to vote in this November's election. Well, new this morning, September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. And as much as we do not want to think about this, kids and infants being diagnosed with cancer, it's a harsh reality for many families. That reality includes the Lara family out of New Braunfels.
As KSAT Haley Powers reports, their life with their newborn baby was turned upside down when they found out that she had infant leukemia.
14-month-old Peyton Laura is a strong little girl. At just 7 months old, she was diagnosed with infant leukemia, a rare form of cancer St. Jude says only affects about 90 infants every year.
In infants, it's more aggressive. The chances of relapse are higher. The prognosis is poorer. And it's just tougher on their little bodies to deal with the treatment and the chemo and everything.
Peyton specifically has acute lymphoblastic leukemia. It's a cancer of the blood and bone marrow, and she's currently getting chemotherapy to stop it from spreading. Her parents, AJ and Allison Laura, say they struggle seeing their little girl in pain.
You can explain to them, why you're being held down, why you're getting these tough chemos, why you don't feel good.
Peyton's cancer journey began when her parents noticed dark circles under her eyes. They took her to the doctor and blood tests were done. Those blood tests came back positive for cancer.
You never expect it to be your child.
It just kind of feels like an act of terrorism on your personal life.
After her diagnosis, Peyton began treatment at Chris's Children's Hospital. She would go long periods of being inpatient. And the Lawyers say the Christus staff has made this process a little easier.
They have held my hand, they've cried with me, they've hugged me, they've advocated for Peyton, they've played with her, they've watched her. I can't imagine having a better staff to go through this with, and they really are like family.
Right now, Peyton is in remission. However, she is at high risk for relapse. In order to be considered a survivor, Peyton will have to get to 5 years old without a relapse. The Lawyers hope everyone can start spreading awareness for childhood cancer, as it's something the new parents never imagined they would go through.
Everyone knows what the pink ribbon is for October. I don't think a lot of people know what the gold stands for.
I never really took the time to research it, and now living this, you really see how much it means just to have other people understand what you're going through or what it's about.
As for their daughter, the Lawyers want her to know they believe in her, and she is the strongest person they know.
I just want to let Peyton know just how much that we love her. And
there's always like a saying that most people never get to meet their hero, but I gave birth to mine.
And you can learn more about that family on KSAT.com. Before we go to break, if you live in Comal County, you're being asked to stay away from wildlife after 2 feral cats tested positive for rabies this month. This is the 5th report of rabies in Comal County just this year.
Comal County Animal Control also asking pet owners to make sure that your pets are vaccinated for rabies. It's a state requirement. Rabies is a viral disease spread through a rabid animal's bite. It affects the central nervous system.
And if you believe that you've been exposed to rabies, go ahead and contact Comal County Animal Control at 830-608-2016. Very important information there. All right, coming up on 640 right now, 79 degrees outside.
We see the impact of the Hispanic and Latino culture everywhere in Texas. Just ahead, we got some easy and fun ways that you can celebrate this month. Welcome back. 643. There are about 65 million Hispanics living in the U.S., and there are countless contributions that people from Mexico, Central, and Latin America have made to our country.
Absolutely. That's why former President Ronald Reagan called for a months-long celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month 34 years ago. And our Patty Santos is here to tell us about that pride and that culture, la cultura right there, being strong in San Antonio. Good morning,
Hey,
Patty.
good morning. How about some free mariachi?
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
River Parade?
Can't go wrong. Yeah, absolutely.
Always, right? Well, this is all happening from now until mid-October in celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month. All right, this was one of the kickoff events last night at the Pearl, featuring free mariachi every Monday until mid-October. And here's what you have to look forward to. The City of San Antonio's Art and Culture Department helps host over a dozen events around town, including Celebrando Tradiciones at Buena Vista Theater. That's happening this Friday and Saturday. It features dance and music. And are you in the mood for a river parade? Always, right? The Rey Feo Superhero River Parade and Festival is September 28th at La Villita Arneson River Theater. Tickets are available for that event, and this month you can also be learning. Can also be a learning experience for Hispanics as well. UIW is featuring several programs.
Whether you're Hispanic or not Hispanic, I think we all can recognize the importance that Hispanics have brought to our shared American heritage in the United States.
And however you decide to celebrate, make it memorable for yourself and maybe even a learning experience for young kids. You can find a list of events on KSAT.com. Guys.
Thank you, Patty. And looking ahead, the Kendall County Women's Shelter are preparing for one of their biggest fundraising events to better serve their clients. The 4th annual Gary Rich Golf Classic takes place October the 28th, but the organization asking people to start signing up right now. It's taking place at the Fair Oaks Ranch Golf Course, with all the money raised going to several programs that the shelter offers to women and children who have survived an abusive situation.
So it's really a good opportunity for us to kind of expand, because so many of our clients don't even necessarily come from Kendall County. So just to kind of get involved and get connected with the community outside of necessarily where we are physically is so important.
Registration for the tournament is now open for team or individual participants. You can find out how to sign up by going to the story on our website at ksat.com.
Yeah, I've heard about this tournament. It continues to grow, and it's for a great cause out there for the shelter. All right, guys, taking a look at your roads right now. Traffic Authority, TransGuide traffic cameras. And again, biggest thing that we're seeing at the moment is going to be out there 410 West at Babcock Road. So if you're driving through Fredericksburg, Callahan, a little bit past 410 and I-10, we do have a crash being reported in this area. Looks like it's kind of, it looks like it's starting to clear things out there. That might just be the road flares that we have left after some emergency officials were on the scene. So hopefully traffic clears out there as people make their way out on their Tuesday morning. Y'all, things not looking too bad for the most part.
Yes, and not looking too stormy or anything right now in our forecast.
I wish we had some storms.
Yes.
That would be nice, but they are not in the forecast as we head into fall. And that brings us to our trivia question this morning.
Justin.
Hey, I love that jingle. That's theme music. I think I made this a little more complicated than it had to be, but on what dates in September can the fall equinox occur? Is it the 21st or 22nd, 22nd or 23rd, 23rd or 24th, or all of the above?
Can we answer?
Yes. Go for it.
It is D, all of the above.
Okay.
Okay, I feel like Justin tipped us off a little bit earlier.
I did.
I'm going to say D, all the above as well.
Okay, you guys are good guessers. You're right. It is all of the above.
Yes.
But I will tell you, it's most often on the 22nd or 23rd. Very rarely is it on the 21st or 24th. That happens, in some cases, it's been since the 30s, I believe, since it's been on the 21st. So most of the time it's on the 22nd or 23rd. But technically speaking, there are a few years here and there where it can be on the 21st or 24th. So if you were curious, and the reason why the date changes is because our calendar doesn't exactly match the time it takes for the Earth to complete an orbit around the sun. That's why we have a leap year. It gets into some complicated math. Bottom line, this year, equinox is on the 22nd. It's happening on Sunday. Hey, and tonight, you can check out a full supermoon and a partial lunar eclipse. The moon becomes full at 9:34 tonight. Then at 9:44, the partial lunar eclipse occurs. That's when it peaks. The moon will not turn red, and we're talking just a small part of the moon being eclipsed here, but it's something you want to check out. It's cool enough. The supermoon, of course, brighter and larger, so it makes for some good viewing, and we should see clear skies for that if you want to check it out tonight. Outside, we've got temperatures in the upper 70s, 78 degrees here in town, 73 New Braunfels, 78 in Converse. Bernie and Kerrville are in the upper 60s. In our forecast today, 8 a.m. 78. By noontime, we're at 90, and this afternoon, 97. So basically right where we were yesterday. Heat index will be around 102, 103. That's what our computer models are showing. Maybe around 103 Stinson, 103 Forestville, 103 in New Braunfels. It gets a little better as you go west, due in large part to lower dew points, but it is hot nonetheless. And this is that time of year where we think, oh, it can't be too bad outside, but it is going to be. So just don't let that heat sneak up on you. So what changes in the long-term forecast? Well, not much. Our heat high is still there, builds over the weekend, so it's still over Texas. This will keep us rain-free. It will keep us warm. But by the time we get into next week, this is Monday at 7 a.m., we get a big trough that moves across the country, and it kind of squashes the high a little bit. That should bring temperatures down. And then if we can kind of just shift it out of the way, maybe we can start to get some lows that will push some fronts through. Still not a guarantee yet as we get into next week, but I do foresee some slightly cooler numbers next week. So if there's any sort of positive news, I think that's what it is. The record today is 98, by the way. That was set back in 1997. We may get there. 96 Wednesday, 96 Thursday, 97 Friday. And we'll see temperatures in the mid-90s this weekend. Maybe slightly cooler by the time we get into next week. And yes, the fall equinox occurs specifically, if you were curious, at 7:44 Sunday morning.
Okay.
Cool time is still here.
Absolutely. And I know it's going to be warm, but a lot of people can still go outside and enjoy that full moon tonight. Should be nice.
Yeah, once the sun goes down, it's not bad. The dew points drop off a little bit in the afternoons and evenings, so it feels a little bit better out there.
All right, Dustin.
The harvest moon. Okay, 6:51 right now, 79 degrees outside.
Coming up before 7, turning 102 years old is a big milestone, especially with your twin. The birthday message from these two identical sisters. And a live look outside right now. Good morning, San Antonio. Got a plane in the sky. I see you. Hey, we are moving along just right on your Tuesday morning. Up next after the break, we got that cute little story right there. And again, a last look at your commute on the road. Welcome back at 6:54. Before you go, turning 102 years old is a huge milestone, and in Toledo, Ohio, identical twin sisters just celebrated their 102nd birthday. Their name is Marilyn and Madeline. Were born in 1922 and have been on the same wavelength ever since. Their birthday message is to, quote, be kind to your neighbors, show kindness, and don't hate. The word hate should be out of the dictionary. That is some very, very wise advice. And I bet, them twin sisters, they can be the closest, but I've seen some twins argue before. That they get all they hate out on each other.
That they've gotten a few arguments in their
But it returns to nothing but love. So I love the fact that kindness is what's pushing them along. 102, man.
Yeah, I was reading a little bit more about them. They asked them the secret to their success here, living a long age. They said, how about a cocktail before dinner? Their words, not mine.
I told you guys, we had this conversation the other day where it was just like, when you talk about these people who have made it to that age, they always say, what's your secret? Dr. Pepper, beer, cocktail,
Well, clearly, they have good genes. Clearly.
They do.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's probably part of it.
The cocktail makes them kind. That kindness they were spreading.
Quick check of our traffic before we get one last check of weather here. And actually, things are looking really good. Oh, okay, never mind. We take that back. This just popped up right now. I was just looking through text dots
yesterday.
Okay, so this is going to be 35 Schertz Parkway on the northeast side of town. Right now, TxDOT is not giving us much information on that, but we'll continue to monitor this situation. Justin?
Again, folks along I-35, I feel for you. It is every morning. Okay, 97 today. That's within a degree of the record. Very small chance for shower. Otherwise, hot this week, hot into the weekend. Maybe slightly cooler next week. A little bit as we officially enter fall on Sunday.
So I say on Sunday, would that be the first day? You can enjoy the pool and a pumpkin spice latte at the same time.
Might as well.
Mix the seasons. Have a good one.